Yeah, I guess there's no. They don't give you the ability to do plugins, which would make it a little bit easier. But that's okay because actually, where you see tools,
Mm-hmm.
if you hover over that, it gives you export option,
All right.
and you can export all the current content.
Okay.
And it's pretty easy, and then you can just import it to the new blog. So. Oh, that's weird. They don't do that anymore.
What?
That links thing.
Oh, I don't know. It was there. I didn't.
I
I
mean,
didn't create it.
it's not a problem or anything. It's just kind of interesting to see. I haven't. The thing with WordPress.com is, I had a blog on there a long time ago, and ever since I had that, I actually started doing my own websites.
See, with my recipe, if this then that recipe, I've already had 97 freaking posts.
Yeah, that's freaking awesome.
And most of it, I made it look kind of pretty, actually. I'll show you. I mean, it can look better, but this looks better than it did.
Oh, that's cool. So do you know
No,
what theme that is?
I have to look. But I like the idea that it uses the picture in there. And then I made the words tiny because it's using the pretty much the content of the post as title.
Yeah.
And it's kind of hard for me to change that. But I don't mind it showing the entire text on the title because there's no need for an actual title because it is pretty self-explanatory. It's free game on Steam. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So
It's the it's useful info.
yep. So tiny. I used the tiny for this, and it made all this tiny too.
So
Oh well.
there's that.
I didn't know a little bit of traffic. I've got these two different people that have been liking it.
I would do a post that says
20 likes.
we're moving. This blog is moving, and you can put the new link in there.
Okay.
And then you'll want to you'll want to turn your recipe off because you're going to point it to the new place. Okay, so we have got the domain now. So if you want to switch back and look at my account, you probably know some of this stuff I'm going to show you right now. So basically, we go into manage domains. We scroll down to I already forgot what we call it. Free games info. There it is. freegameslist.info. Okay.
The www.freegameslist.info.
So if you look here, I'm going to the domain settings, name servers, and I'm just going to change these. I'm going to go ahead and change these right now to DigitalOcean's, which is ns1.digitalocean.com, ns2.digitalocean.com, and you add one more and it's ns3.digitalocean.com.
Okay.
And then you click OK. And it's good to do that right away because it takes some time to take effect anyways. We'll go ahead and go to DigitalOcean and we'll create a droplet. So typically, you select Ubuntu and you actually have these options here. You can actually go in and tell it to do the server setup and everything.
Yeah.
We're not going to do that. And you can, I think there's WordPress on here too. But you have to have a bigger server than the $5 one, which I've selected. So we're going to go Ubuntu, $5 a month. New York City is fine. We're going to do none of that stuff and none of this stuff. We're going to call this freegameslist.info. Just make it easy to recognize. Click create. And it's actually really, that part's really easy. Yeah, this is the actual server where your site will live.
Right.
So to connect in to your server on the back end, you'll want to use Putty, which is Putty, and the website is actually kind of weird because it's cherrickgreenend.org.uk. So when you search for Putty, you want to go to that. Which I think that they actually have putty.org now, but I haven't verified that, so I'll just stick to what I know.
Yeah.
The server was created, and I was sent an email with the password. So I'm going to open Putty up. Now, Putty stores all the information you save wherever you put it. So I like to put it into my user folder. And then I like to pin it to my start menu here. And then if we go open the email, DigitalOcean, here's the IP address. And then the temporary password. So when we log in, it's actually going to make us change the password. And you can see on Putty, I've typed in the IP, and then I typed under Save Sessions the name of what I want to call this server, and then click Save. And I can click Open, add the fingerprint for the server, type root, and then right-click to paste the password. Now it's going to ask me, what is your current password? So I right-click again, and then I'm going to make one up for now, and we'll change it after the video's done. Right click to paste that, right click to paste it, and then let's get the script and run it. Your server is essentially up and running now, and we don't have any sites or anything pointed to it. We have the domain is pointed to DigitalOcean, but once it gets to DigitalOcean, DigitalOcean's like, what do you want me to do with this?
Right.
Okay. So I think what we could do, we'll just copy this domain. No, we'll go to the raw. That's what we'll do. We'll go to raw. We'll copy the domain. Then we'll type in wget. And we'll right click for that. That should download it. So yeah, you can see WordPress.nginx.sh. We've got to chmod that. This just makes it where it can execute, and I probably did it wrong. Oh, didn't type the file name. So chmod plus X, and then if I stopped to think about that, I probably would have figured it out. Then we'll just run this file and see what happens. Because one of the cool things I like about DigitalOcean, I mean, you saw how easy it was to just fire up the server and get it running.
Yeah.
So if we have any problems, trying to script out or something, we just kill the server and do it again. And like a few weekends ago when I was trying out some errors I was having with a SSH key, I actually fired up probably 10 or 15 servers in the course of an hour just trying different stuff out. So it was kind of cool. And I think I could block this out of the video. But this will be the SQL password. Root password. If we can't block it out of the video, we'll just change it. But it looks like, I mean, it's running through the script. And looks like it's setting up the right stuff. So
that's cool.
Yeah. So what you can do, we have the IP address that they sent us, and it's actually this right here. And you can copy that into a browser and just paste it directly. And actually, it looks like WordPress is working, but the database is not. Because that's the kind of error you get when your database is messed up. So we'll go do some stuff here. Now this is like, I wouldn't expect you to know how to do this at this point.
Yeah.
But basically I'm going to go into the WordPress install directory, look at the config file for WordPress, and see if I can figure out what's wrong. Let's see. We're going to go ahead and copy the credentials from here just to test them.
Yeah.
Oops. Don't save that. So some conventions that you'll want to know about PuTTY. If you select text in PuTTY, it's automatically copied to the keyboard. If you right click, it pastes. So it's a bad habit that I'll select a bunch of text, then I'll right click, and then I'll realize, oh, I didn't want to do that. Because I'll end up pasting stuff that I just copied. So let's see here. Let's try MySQL user root password AFGJW893ER Okay, so that looks right. Hold on. Maybe the database was never created at all.
The what?
The database was never created. Okay. I'm gonna put all this stuff in Trello, but I do have it saved, and you'll see kind of the conventions I use here, which is maybe a little bit ridiculous, but it makes, when you go to build scripts, it makes it a little easier. Okay. We go to C, users, public, documents, documents again, configuration layout. Come on, splash top. Connection lost.
Hmm.
There it goes. Okay. So in my now this is Sublime Text. I've got these files set up in the technology we're using, and then what you do at each step. And I'm just going to copy this over to my computer so it's easier to go to the right domain, so it grabs the right stuff on our setup. So on DigitalOcean, you click networking, and then domains. You click add domain, and that was freegameslist.info. And then you select the droplet, which was freegameslist.info, or just info. Create the record. And that's it. Like, in the next minute, or even just right now, it will actually point to that. So we go freegameslist.info, and boom. So I'm going to create an account. Info. I'll do Spencer as a user for now.
Okay.
And we'll install. Remember me, log in. Remember me, log in. Boom, WordPress. Now go add you. Username is, what do you want as username?
J Sound Vision.
J Sound Vision. JS. Oh, look at that.
Yep.
Nathan Johns. This is your website. Administrator. It should email you the password. It probably won't. And the reason for that is most DigitalOcean IPs have been flagged for spam. And so the emails will just bounce and won't even get through. So we have to do some additional configuration to make it work. But go ahead and check your email and see if you got.
Looking.
Here, what I'll do is, see, we can come into your user account and just click generate password. And then I'll send that to you on the chat. And I clicked update, and so this is your password. And we'll start. I'll add in Visual Composer and Avada and a few other things. But kind of what you'll want, just starting out, is to come to plugins and add new. You'll probably want to get Jetpack. And then I found this plugin today, EWWW image. See this EWWW image optimizer?
Yeah.
It optimizes all the images on your site, including your theme files. So your site will always load fast. To kind of monetize this site, we'll get advanced ads. And it's by this Thomas Mayer guy, just so you can know you get the right one. So get that installed. And then to make the emails work, we'll do post again.
Email.
Do what?
I don't think we're going to be doing any emails on it.
Well, what you can set up, and we don't have to do this right now, but you will want emails so you get administrator alerts for problems.
Okay.
But what you can potentially do is have an automated list and let people subscribe to email.
So how do I snag all the previous content and put it over here?
Okay. So I'm going to... have you done the export already?
No.
Okay, go ahead and do the export, and I'll pull your screen back up.
Okay.
It's under Tools. And you want the free one. And just all content. Okay, so now go to your new blog.
Okay.
And then Tools again and Import. It gives you all these options. You'll just click on WordPress. And it'll have you install a plugin, so you'll do that. And then activate plugin. And then choose your file. Which, if we need to, we'll up your upload size. And then upload import. So you'll want to under where it says name, you want to assign to click. If you click the drop down below that, you'll click yourself.
Can I change my name from Nathan to J Sound Vision?
Oh yeah. Your username is J Sound Vision. So whatever. Yeah, that works like that. That would be fine. And then you scroll to the bottom, you got update it. Yeah, there you go.
Oh, it already has my...
Yeah, I pulled it over from WordPress.
Oh, okay.
Now, did you update? Okay, yeah, you did. You're good. So now you'll select your drop down, which it will do it right. So
okay.
And then you want to check the download and import.
Yeah.
Okay, now your content should be there. Let's go check.
Yep. Sweet.
So here's the deal. I would not make any changes to the theme yet until we get Visual Composer on there. So that could be like video too. We could go through that next. But what I would do is if you go to settings.
I need to figure out where my posts will go to. I need a new post address for my recipe.
Show me what it is now.
Where did I put that? It's where my channels.
Okay, yeah, you can connect your WordPress. You saw that your plugins, like I put Jetpack on there. I think I did. Let me get back to it. Oh, I guess I didn't. Okay, you'll want to install Jetpack, and it's under plugins. So if you go to plugins and then you click add new, you can see Jetpack. And then you'll link your Jetpack to your WordPress.com site. So click activate plugin. And then connect to WordPress.
Okay.
Approve. And you'll hit refresh here. This is normal. Okay, so now you're connected. Click the jump start. It'll start connecting things and doing whatever it does. Then you'll want to go back to WordPress.com.
So it's WordPress.com?
No. And so on your account, you should see your new site. My sites. You'll click my sites.
Oh. Where's all my sites? Oh, switch sites. There we go.
Yeah.
Okay, so
it's one right above the one that. Yeah, there you go.
Okay.
Now from
this one.
That's your current one.
Right.
This is your new one.
No, this is exciting. This is exactly what I was talking about when I kept saying I would like all of them to be on one login.
Yeah.
And now I know you can do that.
Well, and here's the deal. Like, for the sites we build, we'll probably have to just share that GoGo Designs login.
Yeah.
Because you can't, like, link accounts together. So
no. I was just talking about my own personal ones here.
Yeah.
I understand, the GoGo will have to be its own thing. I don't want access to their stuff anyway, normally. You know what I mean?
Oh, yeah. I mean, I'm
outside of GoGo. This is just for my JSV crap.
Yeah.
Some of it I'll probably never do. Foodimcooking.com, whatever. I've never.
Well, go ahead and click your new site. So you can actually there. I don't know if it's on here, but there's a way to post from WordPress.com to your site. I think it's the little notepad up in the top right corner.
A comment.
It brought it over from the other site.
Oh, because all my visitors, my views, and likes are not there.
Yeah, none of that will come over, just the content.
Oh, because see, like, look at my my views, and I had 31 views that one day.
Yeah, that's pretty cool.
That's a lot of That's a lot of traffic.
You'll probably see a lot more on this site.
Yeah. I mean, this is probably from 2 main visitors.
Yeah.
Those 31 visits. But still, those 2 people visiting 31 times, they obviously really liked whatever I was posting. It wasn't me. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So it's kind of, I don't know. I think I've hit a possible traffic target. You know what I mean?
Well, yeah. I mean, it would be awesome if that's the case. No, I think it's legitimate. I mean, when you're posting to a real website versus the WordPress.com, you see tons more visitors instantly because now they can find you in Google.
Gotcha.
Okay, so click on the top right, click the little post button, because if that works,
Okay, so it tells me I can post in whichever one I want to.
Right. So I mean, if that's working, then you should be able to use your current connection and your current recipe.
Okay, so I can now use that current recipe to post to what link?
To the. Yep, that's the one.
Okay. I'll just change my recipe for now and not worry about the email part.
Yeah, that's going to be easiest.
Okay. Cool.
And then in the next time we get together, we'll start on Visual Composer and the theme and some of the other settings we'll have to do. Because you'll need to see all this stuff anyways, because I kind of want to let you hit the ground running a little bit with the real estate site. No, I think it's legitimate. I mean, when you're posting to a real website versus the WordPress.com, you see tons more visitors instantly because now they can find you in Google.
Gotcha.
Okay, so click on the top right, click the little post button, because if that works.
Okay, so it tells me I can post in whichever one I want to.
Right. So I mean, if that's working, then you should be able to use your current connection and your current recipe.
Okay, so I can now use that current recipe to post to what link?
To the. Yep, that's the one.
Okay. I'll just change my recipe for now and not worry about the email part.
Yeah, that's going to be easiest.
Okay. Cool.
And then in the next time we get together, we'll start on Visual Composer and the theme and some of the other settings we'll have to do. Because you'll need to see all this stuff anyways, because I kind of want to let you hit the ground running a little bit with the real estate site. It's your password to WordPress.
Okay. I remember what I changed it to. What did I change it to? I just did it. Or did I? Yeah, I did.
This is your Jetpack one that you just used for your .com.
Oh. No, it's not the Jetpack one. Was there one? Oh, yeah, okay, the one that I use for logging in normally?
Yeah.
I just did it.
If you have two-step authentication, you probably don't have that. Hosted WordPress will work with.
I'll figure it out.
Yeah, it shouldn't be that hard, so you should be able to get that.
Yeah.
You're on the right path, so it counts for something.
I don't know why I keep changing my blog URL.
Well, like I said, next time we do this, we'll set up all the additional settings and stuff, and then we'll start on, if we have enough time, how to do an AdSense account so you can start getting paid for traffic.
Right.
So that would be pretty cool.